Imagine DJing a packed nightclub, and all of a sudden, one of the key features you use on the gear that you use to DJ just stops working. What do you do? Well, that happened to me this last weekend. I was DJing on not necessarily this. This is a CDJ 3000X, but I was DJing on CDJ 3000s, and the touchscreen on one of the CDJs stopped working. I use the search function a lot on the CDJs, which uses a touchscreen. And when I would type certain letters, it would delete the letters and replace them with other ones, basically making the search function not usable whatsoever. And it just so happened to be on the side, the CDJ, that I kind of frequent and use more than the other one. But in that moment, it was early on in a 2 hour set. It was make or break. What do I do when a feature that's key to the way that I DJ stops working? And how do I get through the rest of this 2 hour set? And this is a skill that I think is so important for every DJ to learn. Not necessarily CDJ stuff in particular, but how to troubleshoot software if you're using a laptop, hardware issues, whether you're using sticks or different controllers or whatever the setup is, how to troubleshoot these issues and get around it to get through your set and still perform to the best of your ability. Now, in my case, my solution was to use just the search function on the other CDJ. And luckily, there is this thing called the tag list on the CDJ, which is much like the prepare crate in Serato. So I could have those songs show up on the other CDJ. And it made the DJ experience, okay. And I was still able to get through my set. But there was that little bit of uncomfortability because I'm not used to my usual workflow, the way that I like playing. And I had to stop and remind myself time after time during the set, oh, I can't use this one. I have to go over here and do the searching. And this is something that I think, happens a lot with gear that stays in the club or whatever, where you have, hundreds of different DJs using the gear over the course of the gear's lifetime, where things can get kind of beaten up or battered. It's just, part of the game. But this is something that I had to learn to deal with as I grew as a DJ, as I became more experienced. It's the troubleshooting and how to get your way out of it. So, first and foremost, I wanted to just kind of break down the things I think that are most important to get better at this skill. Number one would be to know your DJ platform, be it uh, on your laptop with Serato or Algorithm DJ, or if you're going to use sticks with CDJs or XDJs, learn the ins and outs, all the little intricacies of how those systems work. So, for instance, on sticks on CDJs, make sure you know how to add that second column so they show up on the CDJ with extra information. That's something that isn't standard when you plug in a stick and make it. You have to know to go in the options and do that. Or in Serato, learn how to jump into internal mode if one deck goes down, and learn how to instant double, and make sure that you're able to know how to do that and know how to do it quickly if those bad situations happen. Learning the ins and outs of your system and making sure you're proficient not only at the basic level but also how things work and how to fix them if things go wrong is such an important skill and can really save you or make or break different gigs that you have. And I'll tell you from experience, even as you go up the ladder of like more prestigious and important and more expensive gigs, you'll still run into those issues. I mean, I was playing at a packed nightclub, and unfortunately, the screen on the CDJ wasn't working. This is a $3,000 piece of hardware and still having issues, but it just comes with the territory of wear and tear, right? I can't stop the music, look at the crowd, and be like, "Hey, so the CDJ stops working, so I don't know if I can do the rest of my set for you guys. Sorry." Nope. In the moment, I have 30 to 90 seconds of figuring it out and figuring out a way to make what I have in front of me work and make it so the crowd has no idea I'm having any issues. Now, secondly, speaking on that, after you know the ins and outs of your software or DJ system, I would say know the hardware that you're playing on. If I didn't know about tag lists on the CDJs, if I didn't know about, being able to search on one and throw it on the other CDJ, if I didn't have that knowledge of how this piece of hardware works, I wouldn't have been able to come up with that solution, right? Now, every piece of hardware has its intricacies, but they all basically do the same thing, right? For decks, you can play a track, you can pitch it up or down, you can hit hot cues, etc., etc. Mixer, you have your channels, your crossfader, your EQs, effects. Overall, about 80% of DJ gear functions in the exact same way. The difference is once you master that 80%, figuring out that 20% of what makes these pieces of hardware different and being familiar with those pieces of hardware, the more you run into them as a DJ, can really help alleviate the stress of running into a situation like this. And third, I would say one of the most important things, the third most important thing, obviously, is instead of focusing on the issue and on the problem, focus on any possible solutions that could solve the problem, right? So this is being able to think a little bit outside the box. So initially, I was searching on the CDJ. Oh my God, the search isn't working. Maybe I'm just like tripping out because I'm moving too fast. Get the song on, switch over the disc, switch over back, try it again. Oh no, it's really broken. In that moment, I could have just focused on like, oh my God, I can't use the CDJ the way I want. I'm not going to be able to like get to the songs as quickly as I want in the style that I play. Just pure panic. Instead, my mind went to, okay, if this doesn't work, how can I resolve it? How can I get around this situation and make it work for me at this moment? And having that mentality of just focusing on the solutions to the problem rather than focusing on the problem and panicking really kind of takes you out of the situation a little bit and calms you down and relieves that sense of dread and panic that can really happen during the middle of a set. I mean, if you think about it, DJs, you're making a decision every 30 to 90 seconds. And once you're in a flow state of like getting through songs, anything that kind of interrupts that flow state for a lot of DJs out there can kind of just completely throw them off. But if you focus on finding a solution rather than just panicking and focusing on the problem, you'll have a much easier time of solving whatever issue you run into. Well, this video was kind of quick. I just thought of the situation I had last weekend, and I thought going through it and how I solved it could be really helpful for all of you out there in this community. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already, please be sure to subscribe to this channel. And also shout out to all my patrons on Patreon. I'll give you a shout out right here. And of course, if you're looking for more content, DJ edits, the chance for personal one-on-one lessons, definitely check out my Patreon, link down in the description below. And also, if you're looking for more DJ related content here on YouTube, click on one of the videos right here, and I'll catch you in the next one.